Hello, everybody, and thank you for your interest in Midnight Ballad Productions. My name is Ryan Mayer Reynolds, one of the co-founders of Midnight Ballad, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about who we are, what we do, how we got here, and the launch of our Kickstarter. A few years back, our co-founder Chris Lantry wrote, produced, directed, and starred in the award-winning Western-inspired short film, The Ballad of Bootknife Bell, along with his bandmate Randy. They also scored the entire soundtrack themselves. It went on to win quite a few indie film festival awards in a lot of different categories. It's great. You can still listen to this soundtrack and their music. Just look them up, Bootknife. They're awesome. Anyway, fast forward to a few years later, and after I finished serving as mayor, and I'm still working in the management and business world, working as a content creator in the gaming space, streaming on Twitch, etc., I asked Chris to help me with a single live-action short based on Midnight Society's in-development game, at that time, Dead Drop. We made a single 1-minute short that the development team embraced and went viral, and it received over 500,000 views on social media. From there, we continued developing our short series in the Dead Drop universe, ultimately concluding with a 30-minute short action film called Midnight 2 Born Ruthless. You can watch it for free on YouTube. Born Ruthless won multiple awards at multiple film festivals, thanks to its aesthetic, choreography, action, style, colorful cast of characters, etc. After Midnight 2 was finished, Chris and I knew they wanted to continue in live-action production. We took a short break after working on Midnight 2 for close to a year, self-funding the project with contributions from a few fans and creators in the Dead Drop community who also threw us some money, which went a long way and helped. So you fast forward to today, and we're working to officially establish Midnight Ballad as a live-action production studio focused on creating live-action content based primarily on indie games. We just released a live-action trailer for New Blood Interactive's Lovecraftian boomer shooter Dusk. Go play it. It's coming soon to Xbox. It's out virtually everywhere else. And we just made that as a passion project, and we've entered into an agreement with Blazing Bit Games to create a live-action trailer for the equally as awesome roguelike FPS Nightmare Reaper next. Going forward, we'll be actively seeking games and partners in the indie game space to create live-action content based on their games, characters, and universes. We all know the insane number of indie games out there that deserve more praise and attention, and we believe that creating live-action content is a way to engage fans and communities in a new and exciting way that most indie game studios currently aren't able or equipped to do. A lot of these games are made by solo developers or very small teams, as a lot of you who follow game development know. So how can Midnight Ballad do that? We work with a very small, dedicated, and talented team using modern methods and a modest budget to make the entire process both affordable for indie developers and produce high-quality stuff. We work tirelessly to match the look and feeling and aesthetic of the games we're working on in our live-action projects, because we know that gamers expect to recognize the games that they love when live-action content is produced based on them. And we do it well because we're lifelong gamers ourselves. We play the games that we get the privilege of working on, immersing ourselves in the game world, lore, characters, weapons, mechanics, and setting. If you take a look at our Dusk short, that should be pretty apparent. We're seeking clients and partnerships to produce live-action content of virtually any length. We've produced everything from 1-minute live-action trailers to short series to 30-minute short films. We're willing to go longer too. And while our focus at Midnight Ballad will be indie game work, we're also developing several original scripts for consideration in the future, and would consider working with other clients as well, like maybe in the comic book space, for example. So that's where you come in. We're launching a Kickstarter because this is a passion project of ours. There's legal fees associated with establishing an LLC here in New York State where we're based. We're also looking to add a few additional tools to our toolbox when it comes to equipment to further expand our capabilities in the future. With the Kickstarter, you'll find a variety of rewards, including behind-the-scenes access, a thank you in our next short credits, Midnight Ballad t-shirts, a PDF copy of one of our scripts to grant some insight into our creative process, and even an executive producer credit for all you whales out there. We sincerely appreciate your interest in Midnight Ballad and hope that you are excited as we are. You can follow Midnight Ballad on virtually every social media platform out there, including X, Threads, Instagram, Blue Sky, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, probably something else I forgot too. We hope that you consider backing our Kickstarter and appreciate your support of the studio and our projects. Keep an eye out for our Nightmare Reaper short, which should be out in November.